So a Boeing 757 takes off at a speed of 72 meters per second and it rises 14 meters each second only for the first 4 seconds. Okay. So in this part of the question, right, the 72 meters per second is actually useless. We don't need it for the following questions. Okay. So if I make a table of values here, that's time and altitude for the jet for the first 4 seconds, right? At 0, 0, right? When the time is 0, we didn't move at all. But once we passed 1 second, we have to increase the altitude by 14 meters. Then the other second, we have to increase again by 14, and then another increase by 14, and another increase by 14. Okay, so if I were to graph this situation, right, this is going to be what happens, right? At 0, 0, you're just at 0. Okay, then we just mark the points as drawn here. Okay, at 1 second, we're at 14 meters, 2 seconds, we're at 28, and so on. So connecting the dots, we should have some sort of linear equation like this. Okay. Now, let me just make this smaller. We want to calculate, or on this graph, we want to draw a rate of triangle for 0 to 1 seconds. So that's this rate of triangle, right? Then we have 2 to 4 seconds, which is this rate triangle. And finally, the first 4 seconds. So we're starting from 0 all the way to the fourth triangle here. Okay, so we drew the rate triangles, and let's calculate the rise and run, the rise, run, and the rate of change for each of these intervals. Right, so for 0 to 1 seconds, the rise over a run, right? That's here, okay? The rise is 14 meters. We're going to increase the y direction by 14 and move to the right by 1. So it's 14 over 1. So the rate of change is 14, right? And for the next one, which is 2 to 4 seconds, here we increase by 14 and 14 again. So it's 14 times 2. Okay, but on the x-axis, we moved 1, 2. So we moved 2 to the right. But here I can cancel out the 2's and I end up with 14 again. Okay, and now for the first 4 seconds, that means we're starting from the beginning all the way to the 4th second. This time we increase by 14 once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So it's 14 times 4. As for the x-axis, we increase the x-axis by 1, 2, 3, 4. So the run is 4, right? This distance is 4, and this distance is 14 times 4. Again, I can cancel this out, and I can get 14. So what's true about the rate of change between any 2 points on a linear relation is that the rate of change will always be the same. No matter which 2 points you choose, right, the rate triangle that you can create will always have the same rate of change as any other rate triangle.